This morning, some 200 aid trucks are expected to get into Gaza through the Kerem Shalom crossing as Rafah remains closed off. Despite the influx of aid, some Palestinian Canadians are still very much struggling to get their families out of Gaza. Omar Omar is one of those Canadians, and I spoke with him a bit earlier this morning. Omar, thank you for joining me again on this program. Appreciate it very much. We spoke last in December, beginning of December, and you've been trying to get your family members out of Gaza since then. Can you tell me whether you've had any success on that front?
So far, I was able to get only one sister, her husband, and 2 kids out of the Gaza Strip. My other family members are still stuck in the Gaza Strip, in the Gaza City and southern part of the Gaza.
And how did you get your sister and her husband out? What did you have to do? Because it wasn't the government that got them out. That is the whole point of this, right?
Absolutely not. I had to pay $5,000 per person. So in total, I paid $20,000 USD. And now I also paid for my other family members around $100,000 Canadian. And I still not.
So how much of a toll has this taken on you? Obviously, there's a financial toll, but an emotional one as well.
Emotional, the worst part is when you hear from your brother. I heard from my brother that my mom lost the ability to speak. My mom speaks different languages. She's a highly educated woman. She's a teacher. She's a poet. And she lost her ability to speak. She cannot communicate. She's just sitting in shock for months and months now. When I hear this and I can't do anything to my mom, and I'm still begging the Canadian government for months to work on getting people out, meanwhile watching other countries getting their people out. It's an everyday mental breakdown, plus maintaining my regular 9-to-5 job to survive and support my family back in the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine what that. I'm so sorry to hear about your mom suffering that much. What are you trying to do now? So you've spent all this money, but some of these family members are not out. Does that mean you're going to have to pay people again? What happens now?
There's no clear information about what the situation is. I am not sure what to do, and I don't have an information of what's next yet. We're still waiting to hear back from some resources in Egypt. And
your sister and her husband, who are in Cairo, are they going to be accepted into Canada? What are you understanding about the plan there?
So they applied for their visa. I'm just waiting. The conditions applies, the measures applies to my sister and her husband and 2 kids. So they're just waiting. For an example, how come if I pay money, people get security clearance in 1 or 2 weeks and they leave? And other governments were able to get people out, and the Canadian government is still saying that we submitted a list of 300 people and they cannot leave. They've done that 7 months ago, 6 months ago.
I guess I hear the frustration in your voice and totally understand it, but I guess what are you saying to the government? What are you hoping that they will change in their approach that would make a difference for you and your family?
We would like to see an actual push and conversation and full transparency from our government and mainly the Minister of Foreign Affairs on where are you in the process in this? Who are you talking to and who is not responding to you and why they're not responding to you? So far, I'm under the impression that those people are not doing their job.
What do you plan to do now? Do you have the financial means to try again to get people out? What are you... While you wait to see if the government can make any progress, what are you going to do for your situation?
I am financially completely in debt. I don't have any money to support myself, maybe my family members when they're here. What we are doing as a community is we are going to Ottawa on Monday for a full-day protest, civil protest, in order to try to push the government politically and action-wise, peaceful action-wise, that they start talking to us. So far, we've been talking to the Ministry of Immigration. We have weekly meetings with them. The policy is becoming little by little better, but so far we haven't seen any single person accepted to sit down with us from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to tell us what is happening. Nothing. We don't know anything. Those public servants are rejecting the fact to even look at us and sit down with us and tell us what's happening.
Okay, Omar, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for coming back and updating us. I hope you'll come back again, and I hope that the update is a better one next time. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.